And now a full count to the left-handed hitting third baseman, Cade Lewis. That ball lined in the air towards left field. Racing in is Dalton Bargo. Makes a diving effort. Ball comes out of his glove. So racing around first, sliding in safely at second is Cade Lewis. So 3 defenders between second and third. Pitch popped up. Andrew Fisher backpedals into shallow right. And he's got it. And that's the inning. So a 2-out double of no consequence.
Got an at-large out of the ACC. 5-pitch walk, and Andrew Fisher is on for the Vols here in the home half of the first. On the ground sharply at Austin Hawk. Handles, flips, Merrick Houston's turn in time for 2. His second strikeout, and there's 1 away. 2-2. Costello on a line over Gavin Keelan in the left center field, a base hit. Luke Costello's got the second Wake Forest hit off A.J. Russell. 3-2. Hawk strikes out. This is driven in the air by Matt Conti, the freshman, to the wall in right and gone! Matt Conti goes deep, and Wake Forest's got the lead.
Man, Conti didn't start a few games in this regional, but those that he's been in, he has made an impact. Right here, got a 93-mile-an-hour fastball elevated in the zone. You don't have to get all of it for it to go out of right field here at Lindsey Nielsen Stadium. Just 331 feet off the batting.
And a 3-run third. Chopped into the shift, and Dean Curley and Braden Krenzel finishes off the inning. This regional. Hit hard. Austin Hawk well positioned. 3 more ground ball outs for Griffin Green. 2-0 Wake Forest through 2. Third team all conference. And Houston chases. Pretty filthy from Krenzel here in Knoxville. Lewis works a walk. 9th pitch of the plate appearance. Lined up the middle on a short hop. Dean Curley collects. High throw, Fisher to the bag. And the inning's over.
I don't know if that's true or not, but he did great for us. Maybe just left him in one hair too long.
Cannon Peebles. That is down, ball 4. So a hit batter and now a walk on 4 pitches. Manny Marin's in the 9th spot for Tennessee. True freshman who gets it down in no man's land. Loaded up for Tennessee. He's been really good against lefties. He's kept them to a 441 OPS this year beyond those overall numbers. Bouncing ball up the middle. Merrick Houston to the bag for 1, and it's 2. As Levi Clark scores from third to get Tennessee on the board. But Zach Johnston will take that for Wake. The payoff. Swing and a miss from Fisher. Slim Johnston fired up, and he gets out of dodge and allows just 1 in the third. Strike 3 called on Wentz, and there's 1 away. Hawk chases and strikes out. Braden Krenzel fired up. Bookends a 1-2-3-4 with a couple of Ks.
He's done a lot of things right on the field, but he's one of the real heartbeats of this team in the clubhouse and off the field.
Strike 3 called. The junior lefty's 3-1. Misses, and it's another walk. 2 on, 1 out, 1-2. This one gets away from the freshman catcher, Conti. He throws to second, and it's not in time. Second and third. 3-2. Chapman trickles one gently toward first. A run scores, and he's safe. We're tied at 2. Oh, 2 again. In the dirt, caroms away. Curley scores, and the Vols lead.
Just tugged the slider right here. Hung out a little bit too long, and Conti's trying to do all he can.
2-2. Hits Levi Clark. A 6th free pass, and Clark was barking with the catcher Matt Conti. They're still looking at one another up the first base line. 3-2. Peebles strikes out.
Yesterday against Tennessee, that happened just once.
Manny Marin in the 9th spot goes first pitch swinging, right center field and deep. Williams at the wall. That ball is gone! The freshman's 3rd collegiate home run is enormous.
Yes. And if you got to pick somebody on this Vols team that you say, I think he's going to go deep today, Manny Marin's probably ninth. Not probably ninth, he is ninth. He got a 95-mile-an-hour first pitch fastball, rode it out to right center.
Pulled over the head of Austin Hawk in a right field, a base hit. 2-out single, Gavin Keelan, and this place is loud. Hammer, right field and deep. Gone! The Wake needs length of any kind. Check swing and Ensley went around. It's a punch out.
We tell you they like the home runs here in Knoxville, and they got a few of them. How about both of them with 2 outs? The freshman goes deep, just his 3rd of the year. And then the all-everything Andrew Fisher gets his 24th. A 7-run 4th and a 6-run lead for the Vols.
So yeah, I mean, he loves this environment. He loves this moment. He is not short on confidence in showing it.
No, he's not. He's not short on both. And it's gone as long as 5 this year. That was against South Carolina, but that was back at the end of March.
Just off the back door. Matt Scannell, the leadoff man. 5'11", 205. Runner goes. Cannon Peebles throw on a hop. Not in time. Three-two. Scannell, well struck left center. Ensley on the run. He looks up, and that ball's gone. 2-run shot. Matt Scannell right on cue.
You're an all-state safety in the state of Texas, and they call you Tank. There's probably a little bit of juice in there. It's a 2-seamer. 91 off the arm, 106 off the bat.
They've carved it down to 4 in the 5th. Lewis strikes out. Peebles caps the K, and Dylan Lloyd fired up. We hit the halfway point at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Boatload of home runs the last 5 years. Strike 3 called. How about a hammer? Virginia, the only other program that can say that. Strike 3 called. When Ace strikes out on the breaking ball, and there's one away to begin the 6th. And now Corey Mascara, the pitching coach, comes out. Or rather, Tom Walter, the head coach for Wake Forest, comes out. And returns to the dugout.
Yeah, he wanted to see if it was on the swing or on the pitch. I think that ball was down.
Roped on a line to left by Dalton Wentz, and it bounds toward the wall. Dalton Wentz digs for second. Throw from Bargo is not in time.
Yeah, 22 seasons, won the national championship in 15, played for another national championship back in Omaha last year.
And Tanner Franklin's 0-2. Blows away Costello at 99. That's down, and Dalton Wentz moves to 3rd. The 1-2. On the ground, base hit up the middle, Austin Hawk. Dalton Wentz scores, and it's 8-5 now in the 6th inning.
All right now.
Tanner Franklin's 1-2 is gas at 101 to end the inning. Nasty breaking ball again.
3-2 again. 6 hits so far in that regional. 3 have gone out, and there's that same pitch, man.
3-2 to Marin, who lays off the breaking ball. 3-1. Keelan pulls one into the shift. That Austin Hawk who throws on the run.
Well done.
To end the inning. Look who's down in the bullpen, glove in hand, and getting loose, Liam Doyle. Franklin's 3-0. Just off the edge. 4-pitch walk. The 1-2. Up the ladder! Liam Doyle's one of the best pitchers in the country, and he's been in the ear of his head coach, Tony Vitello. And Liam Doyle, top 10 prospect in the sport, maybe the best pitcher in the country, in the 7th inning is coming on for a left-on-left. Friday was not the last time Vol Nation saw Liam Doyle pitch at Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
If this game was close, you weren't going to keep him out of it, and I love it from a competitive standpoint.
He's not leaving.
You weren't keeping out of this game. You were not keeping him out of this game. If it was close, fastball up to 99. The last one elevated for the strikeout. See what's going on.
Ninth pitch. Left on left for Joe Arriola in the payoff pitch. Down. Fisher fired up in a leadoff walk. His 2-2. Line drive right field, base hit, Hunter Ensley. Andrew Fisher goes first to third easily, and one more hit for Hunter Ensley in Knoxville. 0-2, swing and a miss. So Morningstar gets his strikeout in the end. Ensley does move up to second. Hunter Ensley singled, he's now at second. Infield in 2-2. Line drive poked over short into center. Fisher scores, Ensley on his heels, and the lead is 5 for the Vols.
And just try to put something in play, drawn in infield. Billy just to flip it right over the top of him. And the sophomore comes up with his biggest swing of the entire weekend. 2 RBI single out to center field.
Swing and a miss. Morningstar strikes out Levi Clark, so 2-0. And Jack Winay skies one to left. Jay Abernathy circles into the corner. This one back at the wall, and Abernathy's got a room at 99.
That is elite.
That is gas. That kind of emotion. His 1-2. Strike 3 at 99. Liam Doyle's a madman.
I hope somebody opened a door for him in the tunnel, because if not, he just went right through it. One of the top 3 or 4 fastballs in the country for sure, yeah.
Cutting a miss. Peebles strikes out. There's one away in the bottom of the 8th.
Somebody just got run.
Home plate umpire Casey Moser's looking into the Tennessee dugout.
I think Peebles just got thrown out.
Sure looks like it. And Cannon Peebles has been ejected from this game. And if Tennessee hangs on, they get a super that starts this weekend in Arkansas.
I think he said the magic word. I'm not sure who he said it to, but it was a quick hook right there from Casey Moser. Casey Moser would do that.
On the ground, past the dive of Cade Lewis. Manny Marin's got a double, and he has had a monster day from the 9th spot. Bunt single, 3-run homer, a walk, and now a double for the freshman. Against the shift, he finds left field. Marin scores. The lead is 6. Nobody covering second, and it is all Vols, and they can taste it. And it looks like Wake Forest is going to put Andrew Fisher on. His 1-2 to Ensley. Swing and a miss. Abernathy and Javar Williams makes the running catch.
Frank Anderson has done some incredible work with him as well.
Dotted. 2 down. 3-2. Strike 3 called. The Vols are headed back to the Super Regionals. A head coach and his star lefty. Tony Vitello just beelined it from right in front of the mounds, and the balls are moving on. Who needs caffeine when you got Liam Doyle?
Yeah.